What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about silver seeming as though it might be on the way to hitting $20 an ounce in the next couple of weeks. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Got a brand new video over there and another one dropping tonight. Link will be in the description. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course the brand new, just dropped last night, Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug. Obviously inspired by the Silver Kraken over here. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today is Sunday, so the markets are closed. We have no idea what silver is going to do until tomorrow when the markets open back up. But as I am recording this video, according to one of the several sites that I use to check the spot price of silver and also to pick up some silver, $19.51. Now, unfortunately, none of the sites seem to see eye to eye. One site says 1951, another site says 1949, another one says 1952. I'm just going to go with the one that says 1951 because it makes sense for what I want to talk about in today's video. So according to the chart that I'm looking at, 1951, I don't know if you understand exactly what that means, but between $19 and $20, 1951 is technically closer to $20 than $19. So silver could very well be on the rise. It might actually be on the move right now. I couldn't tell you for sure what silver is going to do with absolute certainty, but silver seems like it's on its way up, slowly but surely. Now, we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to see what it's actually going to do, but I thought that this was pretty interesting, and I thought that this was something worth talking about, because I posted a video a couple days ago talking about how silver could potentially continue to climb up, it could drop back down again, or it could pretty much sit tight for a little while. There's no real way of knowing, but if I had to assume, if I had to make a prediction, not that I'm a professional in any way, shape, or form, but I would assume, I would expect for silver to actually drop a little bit. I would hope, at the very least, to see silver go back down to the $18, $17 range. Not that it matters all that much, because I do not believe premiums are going to come down anytime soon. That's my honest prediction and assumption. Regardless of what spot price does, I think premiums are going to stay pretty high. But I would like to see spot price come back down. Ideally, that would be nice. That's what I would personally hope for, because I'm relatively new to stacking. I've only been in the game for about 2.5 years, maybe a little bit longer by now. I'm still trying to get as much silver as I possibly can. I got a couple of decades to go before I have to even think about or worry about or even consider quote-unquote selling or cashing out or converting, whatever you want to call it. But I thought it was pretty interesting, and silver seems to be on the rise, and it could very well hit and surpass the $20 an ounce mark. And the reason I say that is because, as I'm sure everyone is well aware, as I'm sure everyone knows at this point, at least you should, if you study the charts, or even if you've taken a quick little glance at a chart, you should understand what I'm about to say. And that is that silver has already surpassed the $20 mark. We already know it's possible. Now, if we were to sit here and say, is silver going to go to $100 an ounce? In theory, anything could happen, but it's not like you can back it up by saying,
well, yeah, look what it did that year. Look what it did, 20, 30 years ago.
No. Silver has surpassed the $20 mark. It's gone up to $30, $40, $50 in the past, and that's really as high as we can go if we want to say that silver is likely to hit a certain number. And the reason I say that is because, historically speaking, you can kind of back it up. You can kind of support your claim to an extent. Not that you should be making claims anyway, because we're not financial advisors, we're not psychics or anything like that. But what I like to say is that silver has already shown us what it's capable of Who knows? Maybe it's capable of much, much more. I truly believe silver is eventually going to double, triple, maybe quadruple, and who knows, maybe even go beyond that in value slowly but surely over time. I believe silver has plenty of room to grow and perform over time, over the years, over the decades. But as far as we know, silver is capable of making its way up to the $50 range. It's already happened. Metaphorically speaking, if it happened yesterday, it could happen again tomorrow. So we already know it's possible for silver to hit the $20 mark. Now, we had a very similar discussion just a couple months ago, because I think silver hit 1951 just a couple months back, shortly before the crash of March 2020. I remember silver went up and above $19 an ounce for the first time in my 2.5 years of stacking. That was the highest I ever saw silver go. I knew that it had gone higher in the past, but during my stacking journey, that's the highest I ever saw silver go. And where are we right now? It's back in the 1950 range. So it could very well continue to climb. We might see a slow but steady, gradual upward trajectory. Starting tomorrow, who knows? Maybe it works its way into the 1960, 1970 range. Later in the week, maybe it goes up to 1980, 1990. And who knows? Maybe in the next couple of weeks, silver actually makes its way back into the $20 range. Now, I don't consider this the greatest thing, because I would like to stockpile as much silver as I possibly can. I always try to get as much silver as possible for the lowest fiat currency price tag. I try to get the most money for my currency. And if spot price goes up and the premiums stay up, which I'm willing to bet any amount of money, premiums are going to stay high for quite some time, even if silver dropped back down $2, $3, $4. I don't think premiums are going to budge for a while. That's supply and demand. A lot of people are frustrated with the online precious metal dealer storefronts because they cranked up the prices, they cranked up the premiums. That's business. It's unfortunate for us. It's inconvenient for us. But that's business. That's supply and demand. And even though it doesn't work in our favor, that's the way it should be. If people are willing to pay, you should be able to charge. That's how I see it anyway. So I'm not a fan, but from a business perspective, it makes perfect sense to me. Point being is that I hope spot price does not, in fact, climb. I hope spot price, if anything, I hope it comes back down. I don't even want it to sit still. I want it to drop. I want to see $18, $17, $16 silver again. Because the premiums are going to stay up. I'm willing to bet any amount of money on that. Any amount of currency, I'm willing to bet. So I don't think premiums are really up for discussion. I don't believe premiums are something that's going to fluctuate. Spot price always fluctuates. All day long, all throughout the day, during the weekdays at least. Spot price of silver is going up and down, up and down, up and down. Usually more so up, but it dips every now and then. It drops every now and then. And I know for almost a fact that the premiums are not going anywhere. I think this is unfortunately somewhat, I guess you can say, the new normal for when it comes to silver, at least for the time being. Higher premiums due to supply and demand. There's a lot of people out there who are completely and totally controlled by the fear of missing out. There's people out there who are stacking silver out of fear, out of emotion. They are emotionally stacking silver. And guess what they're going to do if spot price were to drop back down to 16? They'd throw it all away.
I want to cut my losses.
That's what they'd be doing. So if and when spot price of silver significantly drops, I'm willing to bet that's what's going to happen. All the people who are stacking silver at $18, $19 an ounce with $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 premiums, if spot price were to drop several bucks, I'm willing to bet you and I will be able to get quite a bit of silver off of them. Probably for a lower premium than the online precious metal dealers, because they're trying to cut their losses. They're of the short-term fiat mindset. All silver has to do is go down $1 or $2, and you know how they say, the weak ones get shaken out. That's what I assume would happen, will happen, could happen. I've been wrong in the past. I'll be wrong again in the future. I might not be correct here, but that's my honest assumption. Not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes, but it's also to initiate a conversation. So number one, I'm curious, what are your thoughts? And two, as I've been saying, mostly during my live streams, for those of you who don't turn into my live streams, I go live at night at least once or twice a week, usually around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I talk a lot about the 90% silver that I have sitting over here on the left-hand side of the screen. And I talk about generic rounds and silver bars and whatnot, just because they typically carry a lower premium than a coin would. That's always been the case. But it makes a lot more sense right now, for me anyway, just my personal opinion. And if we were to see $20 an ounce silver, I'm willing to bet you could pick up some generic silver for maybe $23, $24 per ounce, $3, $4 over spot. But if we were to see $20 silver, I would assume that would be the end of getting silver eagles and coins like that for under 30 bucks. I have a very strong feeling that if silver were to actually crack the $20 mark, we'd be looking at $30 and up silver eagles. That's my assumption. I could be wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong. But something tells me eagles are going up. Eagles are about to fly, as it seems. So again, I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And of course, I got a brand new video dropping tonight. On the way to 2,000 subscribers. Just hit 1,000. Link in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course, we have the brand new Crackin' Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug. They are available in black, red, and blue, and they were inspired by this beautiful new coin that I just got the other day. If you guys haven't seen the unboxing and review video, go check it out. It's on my channel just from a couple days ago. And here's a fun fact about the new piece of merchandise, the Crackin' Stackin' design. A portion of the proceeds are going to be going to ocean cleanup charities at no extra cost to you. Comes out of my pocket, not yours. So if anybody wants to grab, pretty cool, one of my favorite designs, first link in the description. It's also for a good cause. And I also want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on the spot price of silver right now? The fact that it's right around the $19.50 range, $19.50, 51 cents, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on what site you're looking at. What are your thoughts on silver creeping its way up? Do you think we're going to see some $20 silver soon? Because it's definitely a possibility. None of us know for sure, but it could very well happen. And if that were to happen, what do you think that would do to the premiums? Like I said, I think if we see $20 an ounce silver, we're going to be looking at $30 and up Silver Eagles. And Maple Leafs would probably be right behind. So I'm going to stick to generics and 90% for the most part. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.